back at it again with Ronnie Radke. What's going on, YouTube? We are back again with another reaction. We are back again with another review. For today's music video reaction, Falling in Reverse's Alone. I had a lot of people comment and tell me that they wanted me to react to Alone by Falling in Reverse and Ronnie Radke. And I see it came out in 2013 and definitely haven't heard it. A lot of people said that that it's kind of a early phase of what Ronnie and Falling in Reverse started doing when they started transitioning into the fusion of rock and rap and all that, and that where this song kind of lies is like this is kind of like a precursor to what they had grown into with how they transitioned into creating music such as Popular Monster, which was an amazing fusion of both rock and rap and just how well it flowed together. So if this is kind of a precursor to it, if this is like a kind of a them dipping their toes in the water as far as mixing it back and forth with the genres, I'm all for it, because I love how they've done it with the trilogy with Popular Monster. I just love how Ronnie's mind works of how the band is transition different genres of music back and forth, and how they've grown, and how you can actually visually and auditorily see how they have grown over the years. And I'm excited to see this song. I'm excited to see what they're packing with this. But first, if y'all could be so kind to smash that like button, smash subscribe, and hit that little bell for future notifications, that would be greatly appreciated. Thank you. Anyways, Ronnie Radke, Falling in Reverse. Let's see what you got. All right, let's see it. As always, like the intro was sick. I love that very EDM kind of essence to it, and especially around that era of back in 2013, from 2010, 11, 12, 13, 14. That was a very big time for when artists such as like Hardwell, Tiesto were really hitting it big, and that was also like EDM was really at the main precipice at that point, because that's when EDC really got like a stupid amount of notoriety when they moved from California to Las Vegas. Me being from Las Vegas, I've been many years in a row. Like EDC blew up so big and got so massive, and EDM just it was this tidal wave like throughout, especially that style with that like how that synthesizing sound came through, and that I like that they incorporated that in. I like that they've been doing that since back then. I didn't know they did that back then. Like, I didn't know they were incorporating that. So very similar to even with Popular Monster, there were some EDM style synthetic sounds with it, and this is kind of like a precursor. I'm all right. I'm liking it, and of course Ronnie with his voice, and a beautiful singing voice and a kick-ass screaming voice. Like he's so damn versatile. White boy on the scene, rocking Gucci sneaks. All I do is win, Charlie Sheen. For that, yeah, that was when the whole Charlie Sheen winning, drinking, if I remember it, Tiger's Blood. That was a big thing back then. Yeah, if that was right around that time. Like, and I like you can tell the rapping. It's from what we've heard with Ronnie, recently, with what he's able to what he's put through with Popular Monster, with what he's put through with the trilogy. You can tell he's grown and he's evolved. And this is very early phase Ronnie with rapping, but it's still crisp and it's clean, and it's that slower style chop, where it packs a punch. It's not a crazy amount to say in a short amount of time, like most of the chopping, but it just hits right up front. Gucci sneaks, all I do is win. Charlie Sheen started out in 06 and revived the scene. So many motherfuckers wanna be like me. Came from the lowest of lows. talk about a snap to any of the haters. Yeah, he did. He came from nothing. Like, he was in prison, and they came up with this band, and then it excelled them forward, and they are who they are today. Like, and they hit this point back in 2013, like, from going from where he was at prior with him being incarcerated to where he's at now. And, saying that most of his haters are people that wash dishes for a living. Most of his haters are people that aren't anywhere near on his level, and which honestly is a really good way to look at it. Like, I have a friend that has a very, very, very well paying job here in business in Las Vegas, and the amount of money he makes, like, I've asked him many times, I'm like, why don't you have, like, nicer things? Like, the dude could own 5-6 Lamborghinis if he wanted easily, and that wouldn't even hurt his bank account. But, like, he doesn't. He doesn't do that at all. He has a kind of souped up Camaro that he loves driving. That's pretty much it. And I've asked him, why don't you do that? Like, why don't you enjoy yourself with it? And he flat out said it came back around to people that will hate on him because of it. He has no need to impress people that make less than him. He has no need to impress people that aren't going to affect him. And that's in the sense of, like, with him and his business and where he's at with his money wise, that goes hand in hand with this. Him talking about his money, Ronnie talking about his money. What you spend in 50 years, what I spend in 15 minutes. Okay. Or spend in 15 months, what I spend in 15 minutes. Fair. Yeah, you make a lot of money. And him calling out the people that are talking crap about him, it's no big name people. It's people that don't affect him. It's people that aren't on his level. Get on his level, and then he'll listen to your critique. But until you're at that point, there's no point in trying to lash out at him. It ain't going to work.
What you spend in 15 months is what I spend in 15 minutes. Oh, no! Don't give a fuck about you. You feeling froggy, motherfucker. Ain't no time that you can tell. You're the best. Don't make me pull the plug. Talking back and leave you sad. No, that's what I call my life. Oh, this is the end of everything that I've known. No way of knowing if I'll ever be home. I don't ever wanna be alone.
Him going from the screaming, talking about, everyone coming at him and don't make me pull the plug. Don't make me come at you. Don't make me crush you. Don't make me wreck you. Like, it's a good warning that he put through. And then right when it transitioned from the screaming to his singing, like, Ronnie's always good with that. He's good with laying in his screaming and his singing, and also his bars, his raps too. He lays it in very smart in a very, very smooth way. And this is no exception. Like, he definitely is putting that through and just going from just the hard head-banging bars as far as the screaming bars, and then right into the chorus of him singing that melodic sense. And it just, like I said, it flows. He's never one to not have his music flow beautifully.
Switch your style up and that I don't matter. Man, I've been in rap since I was shitting in Pampers. Climbed the ladder to the top and now I'm shitting on rappers. All I do is work, straight up hustle and grind. So many people mad at me for crossing the line. I find it kind of funny the shit you say in your tweets, but when we're face to face you ain't got nothing to say to me. Oh, no!
There was a lot packed in that. I like him, him talking right about, why are you rapping? Why are you doing this? He's like, I've been rapping since I was a baby, man, and now I'm rapping here and I'm putting down a lot of rappers. He's like, my bars are, he's like, I'm just crossing into this. You guys are just getting to taste this, and my bars are already putting down a vast number of artists, a vast number of rappers. And then also saying, like, they're upset that he crossed the line. Yeah, him going from what they had put out as far as, if this was like the first, one of the first pieces where they started crossing over and started really modifying their music. Thinking about when I did the reaction of the difference between The Drug in Me Is You and The Drug in Me Is Reimagined. The Drug in Me Is You, very early of the kind of like emo metalcore, style. Awesome genre, but them transitioning out of it and going into stuff like this, hitting up with the rap, hitting more with the melodic sense. Yeah, a lot of people are gonna be like, yeah, why are you crossing the line? Why are you fusing out of it? Like, you need to stay in your lane. Very similar to when I reacted to 21 Pilots' Lane Boy. you know, you need to stay in your lane, boy. Like, it's a highway. No, they're diverting. They're like 21 Pilots. They're like how Tom McDonald goes, like, do rap and then rock and then pop rock. Like, they're diverting. They're having fun with it, and that's the point. And him talking about them, you know, on Twitter, how, you know, y'all are gonna say what you want on Twitter, but you ain't saying anything to my face. You can run your mouth all on that keyboard, be a keyboard warrior, but you ain't gonna say anything to my face. And if I remember, it was in No Response with Tom McDonald. He said something similar. He said every person that I've met is a pussy in person. On Twitter, they're tough. Like, in person, you a wimp, bro. You're not gonna step up to me because but on Twitter, when you have that keyboard, when you have that screen protecting you, people are gonna say whatever they want. They got Facebook and social media has taught people that if you say the wrong thing, if you say something harsh about someone and you say something slapstick about them, you're not gonna get punched in the face. And that used to never happen. You say something to someone's face and you say something wrong, you're gonna get decked. You're gonna get dropped. And a lot of people forget that, and a lot of people just, you know, love being those keyboard warriors. They're strong behind that computer. And I like that he put that through with that.
Tweets, but when we're face to face, you ain't got nothing to say to me. Oh, no. So fuck you, dude. You better take a step back before I call up the crowd. You talk a lot of shit, but you spread nothing but love. You keep on running your mouth, you better open your eyes. Oh, this is the end of everything that I know. No way of knowing if
I love how he's transitioning from that scream tone to his melodic voice, and he's not really hitting a lot with the pop punky style singing voice with this. Like, it's actually very kind of like a theatrical, cinematic, very choir-esque style voice in this. Like, it's very open, it's very echoey. Like, you can hear just a slight hint of reverb, like he's in an auditorium where he's in like, you know, a theater singing it. And I like that. I like when artists do that. They try to make it sound like you're actually listening to them on stage, like you're actually listening to the amplify, you know, at an amphitheater or something like that. You can hear the echo, hear the slight reverb in the voice, and that's what's awesome. Which Metallica did that for their entire Black album, and that's why it took so long for them to make the Black album. But that's also why it came out phenomenal. So I get why artists do that. It gives that essence of like you're actually listening to them live, and sometimes that's needed.
oh, this is the end of everything that I know. No way of knowing if I'll ever be home. I don't ever wanna be alone. Oh, and if I try to make it out of this town, no way of knowing if I'll ever be found. I don't ever wanna be alone. I'm on that wreck, fly like a jet, switching my lanes like I'm racing a bet. I'm on that next girl of sex, no doubt I'm on top of the world. Break your neck.
Breakdown. The breakdown is badass, but I love how right when that drop D chord hits with that guitar, it literally like, I don't know if you guys will hear this on when you're listening to the reaction, but in the headphones it transitions from left to right. Like, I like when artists incorporate that. They actually make it transition in your ears. Like, you actually feel the difference in the shift in the music. That was cool. It's a cool little added piece to it with something that is not simple, but something as straightforward as a breakdown, like an actual breakdown where you're gonna headbang, you're gonna mosh, you're gonna maybe do the wall of death or, you know, circle of death. You know, it's cool. It's a cool addition.
So break your motherfucking neck. I'm on that wreck, fly like a jet, switching my lanes like I'm racing a bet. I'm on that next girl of sex, no doubt I'm on top of the world. Break your neck. I'm on that next girl of sex, no doubt I'm on top of the world. So break your motherfucking neck. This is the end of everything that I know. No way of knowing if I'll ever be home. I don't ever wanna be alone. Oh, and if I try to make it out of this town, no way of knowing if I'll ever be found.
The transitions in this are so Like they're so similar to what they did in Popular Monster. Like it's so well laid out. Like it really seems like it's like this song, like this song could walk back then, because obviously people didn't really understand just what Falling in Reverse could do, what Ronnie could do with transitioning this music like this, and different genres. And that fact that a song like this came out back in 2013, and then finally fast forward years later and they come up with Popular Monster, and that's their number one song, and they're so similar in the essence of how the tonality goes through, how they go from the screaming, the actual the breakdown, into the melodic style, the rap verses. You can tell that they've taken this style of music and this culmination of genres and evolved it. They've grown with it so well over the years, going from this to Popular Monster. It's like this song had to walk. This song had to walk in the music industry so Popular Monster could run. Like that's where it's at. Like this one had to tread the kind of sit idle and slowly build the fan base and start getting people understanding who Ronnie Radke and Falling in Reverse is, so that way when they drop Popular Monster, they dropped it.
Trying to make it out of this town. No way of knowing if I'll ever be found. I don't ever wanna be alone. That place is the end of everything that I know. No way of knowing if I'll ever be alone. I don't ever wanna be alone. If I try to make it out of this town. Motherfucker, Falling in Reverse.
That was solid, and that was early Falling in Reverse, at least with them making this style of music, the fusions of different genres, and that was awesome. Like that was phenomenally laid out. Like I really liked that. You could tell it was them in their early phases of doing that style of music, and to see like the foundation they laid with that, with their style, and then just what they've grown into with that. Like that was awesome. Like that was a perfect precursor to what I've reacted to already, as far as the trilogy, as far as Popular Monster. Like that was a great foundational piece for them. So that was bravo, guys. Like Ronnie Radke, Falling in Reverse, y'all are exceptional in every way. Like that's awesome. Like tip my hat, bravo. All right, so that was my reverse to Alone by Falling in Reverse, and damn guys, like every song I've listened to you guys, whether it was in your early phase to what you guys started transitioning to, like in this song Alone, transitioning into fusing different rock styles and different rap styles and EDM styles, and just fusing everything together to what you guys have already gone to, as far as the trilogy, then Popular Monster. And what you guys have done from my The Drug in Me Is You to The Drug in Me Is Reimagined, I'm Not a Vampire to I'm Not a Vampire Revamped. What you guys have done and how you guys have grown and how you guys have just been able to just pretty much get to that point to where, Ronnie, you can just say, I'm going to do this, and no one's going to tell you otherwise. No one's going to say, no, you can't do that, you can't do this. No, like you understand, you and your band, like in just your mind in general, y'all understand music at a extremely well-rounded level. For you to be able to create music like you did in the past with like The Drug in Me Is You, to be able to create music like this and to transition that and grow it even more into the trilogy and Popular Monster, and then be able to go back and also create more melodic piano soloistic pieces like The Drug in Me Is Reimagined, or full-on choir orchestral ensembles like I'm Not a Vampire Revamped. How your mind works, I have no idea, man, but keep doing it. Like, good God, you are a musical genius, and I firmly think you should go into the route of like Hans Zimmer or Danny Elfman. Start off with rock and then transition into movie music composition. Like you would be phenomenal at it. Like I would pay to see a movie solely for your musical composition added into it. Like I don't even care if the movie be crap, but that'd be something that you would just blossom in, because there'd be no question that you would make just gorgeous music. So I loved it. That was awesome, bro. Come on, man. Like you've done nothing but phenomenal work over the years. Like, you deserve every bit of success that you've achieved. Like, solid work. But if y'all like this reaction, as always, be sure to smash that like button, smash subscribe, and hit that little bell for future notifications. That would be greatly appreciated. And also comment down below. Let me know of more Falling in Reverse you guys want me to do. Any other musicians, bands, artists, genres of music you want me to do. Anything that's not music. Any comedy skits or comedic songs. Really anything that's been posted, or a video of something or a song of something. Let me know if you want me to react to it or put my 2 cents in, because I definitely love music like this, and I love reacting to certain things that people want to see what emotion and what thought processes other people have when they go through listening to it or watching it or viewing it or experiencing something. So be sure to comment down below. Let me know some further stuff that you guys want. But keep feeding me. I'll keep feeding you. We'll keep that circle going. I love all you guys. I especially love all my current subscribers. Y'all have been amazing subscribers. I love the comments and feedback y'all have been giving. There's definitely more to come. Definitely more things that are going to be branching out with more stuff that I feel you guys are really going to like, and going to really generate this Axiom society of all of us together, and really make some fun strides with it. So that's it, guys. Love all you guys. Thank you. I'm out.